This is a land where women come alive. They have many stories to tell. Among them is a story of learning through participation. Participatory learning approaches have been used as a development tool for community empowerment by GTZ. Among the most cost-effective, the process requires an investment of about 1,500 euros and has seen phenomenal success during conflict as well as post-conflict period. Participatory learning is a story of empowerment, socio-economic upliftment, networking, political accountability, and broader consciousness. Sabitra lives in a remote village of Nepal. When she was still a child, her mother fell off a cliff gathering fodder. Her father is a migrant laborer who works in India much of the year. Although she and her mother are physically challenged, Sabitra takes care of her siblings, completes daily work, prepares lessons, and goes to school where she teaches young children. Such courage and character inspire those who live in far-off and least developed parts of Nepal, where access to proper education, health services, and resources is poor. Many people in these places are excluded from the development process. This is where participatory learning centers help. Once isolated and impoverished communities become vibrant and powerful. Prior to becoming a facilitator, Sabitra and her peers underwent training in participatory learning. For 12 days, they gained knowledge and skills related to mobilization exercises, self-help group formation, learning and action tools, discussed and identified issues, and prioritized topics.
यिनी चीजहरुलाई संरक्षण गरेर हामीले जीवन यापन गर्नलाई चाहिँ सहयोग पुर्याउने दुःख दिने यिनै कुराहरु कमी भयो भनेपछि दुःख पाउने र यिनै कुराहरु नजिकमा सहयोग भयो भनेपछि नजिकमा पुग्यो भने हामीलाई सहयोग हुन्छ भन्ने हाम्रो मान्यता गाउँघरमा चलेको छ.
GTZ and NGO partner professionals want them to know the approaches well so that they are able to conduct participatory learning classes properly. This preparation focuses on drawing out as much input and participation from Sabitra and her colleagues. A bottoms-up approach is stressed. We see Sabitra take over and demonstrate her learning in front of her class. She uses the problem tree to present issues, problems, and consequences. She will teach the alphabets based on the issues and problems identified. Through this process, the group recognizes the related alphabet and its other forms. Then the trainer emphasizes solution-oriented action plans. Excited, Sabitra and her peers are ready to become role models. With the consensus of community members, Sabitra was chosen as a facilitator for GTZ's learning centers. On the other hand, the selection process for communities requires them to show a strong commitment for such centers. Women, village elders, community members from far and nearby places attend. They comprise of the most diverse and needy population of Nepalese society. They are those who are severely marginalized, often facing age-old cultural prejudice. They have been informed a participatory learning center is to be set up in their village, have understood the benefits, and are eager to become members. GTZ and NGO partner professionals coordinate the village gathering. The learning members of this village know Sabitra is reliable, trustworthy, and learned. To our pride and embarrassment, they select Sabitra as their facilitator. The members discuss the opportunities they and their community will receive. They are sincere about attending 2 hours of class each day for 18 months. Sabitra returns home tired but happy. She feels this new beginning adds meaning to her life and work. The great moment has arrived, and with the early sunrise, Sabitra is already up. As she goes around completing her household task, she thinks about the day ahead. Facilitators such as Sabitra and her peers, despite their busy schedule at home, make time for participatory learning efforts. For her village center, a site and members have been selected. The name of the center is displayed on a blackboard to everyone's joy. What has never been achieved in their village is historic today. They let go the misconception of untouchability. People considered high or low caste sit side by side. The center is launched amidst this small ceremony. Afterwards, Sabitra opens the door. She is filled with enthusiasm and readiness to impart her knowledge of participatory learning. Women who are shy and hesitant to speak before a group are relaxed and comfortable. Sabitra gives an introductory message, and everyone listens in earnest. They are keen for a good and auspicious start-off. The influence of participatory learning is visible as they stand up in front of the class to proudly introduce themselves. Initially, women are not able to make public presentations. It will take several classes to build up their confidence long-term. Participants make a map of their village. It is colorful and informative, and afterwards hung up for everyone's viewing. They understand more about the physical layout of their village. It is time for participants to discuss the issues they have identified. Participants try to locate major service providers and landmarks in their community. They identify their health post, local government offices, and schools. They identify water sources, forests, shrines, and chotans. Sabitra takes them through the problem tree. For this session, they have health and sanitation as the prioritized topic. They put forward causes such as poor disposal of waste and lack of sanitation awareness. The consequences discussed are health problems such as diarrhea and other illnesses that result in waste of money and time. Learning members and Sabitra put together an action plan. They agree to make pit latrines for their homes, adopt good habits for personal hygiene. They identify related government and service agencies who can help with latrine construction. Savings and credit is one of the initial activities that learning members engage into. The facilitator from another district area uses the problem tree to help villagers identify the causes of poverty and its consequences. They prepare an action plan. What can we do? How can help be sought? They understand savings and credit helps them to access resources for livelihood improvement. Members generally contribute 20 to 25 rupees a month, and the cash collected goes into a revolving fund. Capital is available. A simple concept that makes a huge difference to women's lives. Savings provide monetary relief when needed. They also learn to manage and utilize money effectively. At this stage, women who used to finger mark official documents now write their names on the accounts ledger. The signature is testimony to participatory learning's success. GTZ recognizes local people need to understand interlinkages while implementing development work. Participatory learning helps members to make use of government services and line agencies. After making an action plan for a water resource project, this learning group from Western Nepal knows it has to obtain help from partners, government officers, and other service providers. They visited the GTZ office. An agreement is reached. Part of the funds is assured.
अरु सिमेन्टको लागि चाहिँ 15-20 हजार कति लाग्छ भन्नु भएको छ नि त्यो जिल्ला विकास समितिसँग अस्ति एलडी साहबसँग तपाईले कुरा गर्नुभयो फेरि एकचोटी एलडी साहबसँग गएर आज गएर एकचोटी कुरा गर्नुस् उहाँहरुले सहयोग गर्नुहुन्छ होला.
He expresses his concern that the women's group should receive support from other men and women of their community to pull off this project. Participatory learning has achieved a milestone. Women are now able to assert their rights to what they and their community are entitled to. And they do it with dignity, signing their names, unlike a couple of months before. The district government officer gives a warm welcome to the learning group who have come from GTZ office. He agrees to provide further funding. He has full confidence in the women to complete the project. He tells them to inform him once the task is accomplished. The group leaves pleased with their achievement. Women's communication with government officers, line agencies, and the private sector continues even after GTZ's withdrawal from the program. For many learning groups, drinking water supply is a major problem. They have to tackle situations related to it. Learning members of another village have chosen to deal with this problem. The group's facilitator helps them to decide how to proceed forward. She facilitates the planning process and women express their ideas and opinions. For many of them, it is a new experience and suddenly they emerge as planners and decision makers in this process. Their facilitator indicates various resource centers. Among them are GTZ, the village secretary and local development office. Members take turns to teach the letters. They understand the importance of an action plan which involves other fellow community members. They get together to carry stones, mix cement, and build a wall that holds the water supply. By doing this, it is ensured water is available throughout the year and the source does not get damaged by the monsoon or landslides. Now, safe drinking water is available at an accessible site and villagers enjoy the fruits of their labor. Built at a cost of only 400 euros, the learning group successfully mobilized their community and resources from partners and government bodies. People from lower and higher caste jointly use and take care of such newly built assets. This is an encouraging example for other communities to do away with caste-related taboos. Due to women's farm and housework during the day, learning classes are usually conducted at night for members. It is unusual for them to be out at this hour, especially in village areas. Their family members, however, are convinced with the progress participants are making. Despite their busy schedule, women are committed and some bring their children. The class also means having some time for themselves, which they usually did not. Today's topic is animal husbandry, and members recognize how the word is shaped and the related alphabets. They see the connection between the issue at hand while building up literacy skills. Most villagers like Sabitra make extra income by selling local chicken. They are more expensive and have nutritious value. Besides chickens, villagers rear cows, buffaloes and goats. Villagers know animal health care providers work in their proximity. They make a conscious effort to visit them more frequently than before. The problems they face, the services they need to access, and the awareness to ensure their farm animals are receiving timely and proper care. Foot and mouth diseases taken seriously. Pregnant goats and sheep are taken care of, and the animals are healthier. Many of them raise goats, for mutton is in high demand during Nepal's popular festivals. For them, animal farming saves cost on manure and facilitates agricultural work. Buying a buffalo can be an ambition of a lifetime, and savings and credit schemes allow learning members to make this dream come true. The livestock is the most expensive and have the greatest yield of milk and later meat. This component of participatory learning gives members an economic edge to capitalize on low-interest loans. They return their dues once they start earning from investments. Creating opportunities for income generation, animal husbandry also results in healthier family diet. Ultimately, women are able to supplement their family's income. Meanwhile, their contribution is appreciated by household members and they earn self-respect and dignity invaluable than monetary returns. A township nestled among rolling hills. This area has developed over time and residents enjoy modern amenities in comparison to those living in remote villages. In many instances, people from Sabitra's community or other rural areas target such places to set up micro-enterprises such as tea houses, shops, and trade local products. Interested learning members are provided training upon request or given loans arranged by their savings and credit unit. By learning to write down information and do basic maths, aspiring shop owners or traders are able to carry out simple calculations and keep records. For Maya, there is brisk business and money to be made, and her establishment to be strengthened. Many learning members are working in various capacities, either running small enterprises or getting employed by others. In many hard-to-access places of Nepal, people are in need of development interventions. Learning centers offer cost-benefit returns in such areas.
यो पीएलसी पढ्दाखेरि हामीले धेरै परिवर्तन जानि सक्यौं मैले भन्छु म मात्रै परिवर्तन आएर हुन्न दिदी बहिनी सबैलाई परिवर्तन हुनै भन्न मैले भनिराखेको छु हामीले हाम्रो गर्दाखेरि छ छिमेकीले पनि परिवर्तन आइसक्यो सर सबै भित्र मात्रै गरे हुन्छ बाहिर फाली बस्दा सर सबै गइहाल्छ भित्रको मात्रै गरौँ भन्निन्थ्यो अहिले हामीलाई मिसले खाडाबाट चर्पी गराउनु भित्रको मैला ल्याएर फाल्ने खाडा गराउनुस् भनेर भन्नुहुन्छ भाडा माझेर हामीले भुइँमै राख्छौं अहिले भाडा राख्ने च्याङ गराएका छौं चर्पी गराएका छौं भित्रबाट मैला ल्याएर फाल्ने खाडा गराएका छौं सबै कुरा हामी परिवर्तन चाहिँ आएका छौं जथाभावी सिसा फाल्तीमा हामीले सिसाका टुक्राहरू फालेपछि असर पुर्याउँछ भनेर भन्नु जथाभावी सिसा फाल्दैनन्
Participatory learning were especially workable during conflict and during post-conflict healing. They support women and their families and those that are socially excluded. Today they are able to speak out for themselves confidently and passionately.
मान्छेले ओहो पेल्सी परेर यिनीहरुको मनमा चेतना पसेछ अक्कल पसेछ हामीले अलि यिनले नथाहा पाउने गहिरो दिमागले नबुझ्ने गरेर हामीले दमनमा पारे थियौं भने अहिले यिनले बुझ्न गइसके भनेर मान्छेको मनमा चेतना नि पसेको छ पेल्सी पढ्न लागेबा त हामीले नाम लेख्छौं र कसै समाजमा गएपछि हामीले कसैले आइज लेख्न जाने छ सी लेप्ची लाउँछ सी भनेर बोलाएमा किन नजानौं हामीले नाम लेख्छौं भनेर अहिलेसम्म हामीले नाम लेख्दै छौं हामीले हिजो आज चेतनामा आएका छौं हाम्रो पनि छोरछोरीले यस्तै पढौँ र मिसले गर्दा सरले गर्दा हामीले पढ्दै हैन आँखा देख्ने पनि लेख पढ गर्ने गयौं हामीलाई दलितका हामी महिला धेरै पछाडी थियौं हामी दलितका महिला धेरै पछाडी आउँदाखेरि अहिले हामी कोही ठाउँमा गएर बोल्न पाउँदाखेरि पनि हामीलाई जति देउसाला लाग्छ पहिला हामीलाई पानी छैन्छ भनेर अलक्का दिनुहुन्थ्यो अहिले त्यतिको भेदभाव छैन
हामीलाई चासो लाग्दै छ यस्ता बुढाबुढीले अक्षर चिन्ने भयो म भन्दा बुढाबुढी यत्नै कोही पनि छैन
पाठशाले त्यहीको धन्यवाद त्यहाँ धन्यवाद मुरीमुरीको धन्यवाद दिँदै हामीलाई जातिविधि नाम्रो भएर अझै पनि 18 महिना पढौँला 18 महिनामा 20 महिना पढौँला भन्ने हाम्रो अझ अगाडि बढौँला भन्ने हामीलाई आधार छ
Initially, participatory learning involves mostly women. Later on, men see positive change, increased abilities, financial benefits, and make the initiative to be part of the process. Now even the most marginalized or those considered lower caste can live liberated dreams. Over 18 months of learning prepares members to develop organizational skills, be informed of laws, government support, and understand the proper channels of service delivery. In the best and worst times of Nepal's political situation, it has helped thousands of grassroots women to shape possibilities into actions of sustainable development. And it has empowered people in the remotest of places to live more fulfilled lives.